Bank as well, on top of the 42,000 Palestinians who have been killed, ascertained killed in Gaza, including 17,000 children. How do you explain the over 700 Palestinians who have been killed in the West Bank, including 170 children? And how do we explain the fact that the Palestinians from the West Bank have been exposed to the same practices and abuses, often rape, among other forms of torture, than those in Gaza, if there was no Hamas military action or presence in the West Bank? Not that the first justified what Israel has done in Gaza. But again, a way of many member states in the international community, and we see a total collapse of the international order, which is premised upon the never again that was promised after see member states pontificating and questioning and obscuring the meaning of international law and dehumanizing the victims of this last 12 months. But however, they have been against the special rapporteurs on the occupied Palestinian territory who preceded me, and this year in particular, the Secretary General has been vilified and even declared persona non grata. Welcome to the club. And so the General Assembly. What is more shocking to me is that this year, the United Nations have been under an unprecedented military attack. 70% of UNRWA premises have been hit by Israeli fire, and which has also hit peacekeepers in Lebanon. And the United Nations humanitarian functions have been hampered at the moment where they were the only bulk work to continue to provide assistance to the Palestinians in an extreme situation of distress. And it's because of that I do believe that while Israel is by no means the only state that violates international law, and it's not even the only states that violate the right of self-determination of a people, but it's surely unique in the determination, the protractedness of this conduct, and the fact that Israel has never faced any consequences. And indeed, I do believe that the impunity that has been granted to Israel has allowed it to become a serial violator of international law, which is the reason why I recommend that this is the time, as it has been for apartheid South Africa, to consider, for the General Assembly, to consider the suspension, recommending the revision or the suspension of Israel's credentials as a member of the United Nations, until it ends violating international law, until it withdraws the occupation, which is clearly unlawful also by determination of the International Court of Justice, and surely until it continues its genocidal attack on the Palestinians.